buy hair, they can buy eyes, they can buy boobs, butt, skin, eyelashes. Maybe the body is the new dress. And if the body is the new dress, what is your job? To cover it or to unveil it? And I came to my studio, and in 3 weeks I changed the collection. And I did everything in sketch, and everything was a skin color, from beige to brown. And after 2 weeks of work, I was so bored, just to create second skin. You know, my dream was to be a doctor, not to go to design. So it kind of felt amazing to be in an operation room and to practice skin, to create bodies. But only a few weeks later, I realized that I was just like doing skins. And I started to add leather and diamond and butterfly. And only then I realized that fashion is not really about creating the second skin. And when people I read today say, oh, it's not about a dream, it's just about reality, wrong. Fashion is about a dream of the person you want to be, a dream of the place you want to go. Sometimes when people ask you, like, how did you come with this idea? I mean, my God. I mean, you know, we're not always about to go to the Alps, you know, on minus 50 degrees to have an idea that we need a coat. I mean, this is not the story. Sometimes it's just life and people. More than anything is people. Because today, you know, it's mostly about numbers. But we forget that what makes numbers are not numbers. Because numbers don't make numbers, people make numbers. So today, the world that I believe we should aim for and use the future of fashion is about people, it's about pure design, and it's about technology. These are the things, and if you have all of it, it's about communication and fashion. Because fashion with no communication is like communication with no fashion. I mean, it's like, you know, those omelette only with white egg, you know, like, you don't want to touch it. You know, I was for many years an assistant in New York for Jeffrey Bean for 7.5 years. And I came to this place and they didn't have a space for me, so they put me in a dressing room and there was a coffee table that high and they told me sketch. And Mr. Bean went for a week to do a little operation. And I was by myself in the room for 1 week, and the last day of the week, this head assistant came and looked at my 300 sketches and said to me, it's not really Jeffrey Bean. And I already packed all my books and sketches and colors, and I thought, okay, I'll be fired. You know, I'm used to be fired. And then Mr. Bean came on the Monday and he looked at it and he said, give this one to that atelier, and this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And afterwards, they told me, Alber, you know, he never did it. Never, ever happened that someone that just started has half of it in that atelier. And I understood at that moment that I didn't do him, I did me. And he took it. Now, he was telling me, and the reason I remember the story, first he moved me next to him, so for 7.5 years we were sitting like that. And I have only love and amazing memory about this man. At Saint Laurent, you know, I was the first designer that, or the only designer that was chosen by Mr. Saint Laurent, the only one that was chosen by Mr. Saint Laurent and Mr. Berger to take over this house. I mean, that was a major house, and for me, I mean, a dream come true. I remember, by the way, when I came out of the lawyer office, I called my mother, and I said, you know, I said, and she's like, And I said, aren't you happy? And she said, there is one thing that will make me happy, is for you to get married. So, but